So before we move on, I need to correct a mistake that I made, which was assuming that the credits were going to roll when I started a new game. Here's also the production credits, which, you know, I could have made a joke about, like, where's the EA logo? This also didn't play, but that's kind of just something that seems to happen with games now, is they sometimes don't load those ones. But for whatever reason, even if you start a new game, the other credits don't roll. So, you know, that sounds like Silent Hill sound effects. And this is, you know, the real credits right here. So, you know, we go into this and it's like, oh, look at that. Suda 51. That guy's cool. I like No More Heroes. Shinji Mikami, that's the Resident Evil dude. That's pretty rad. Akira Yamaoka, that's the Silent Hill music man. Like, wow, what a star-studded, I don't know, Joel Wade, I'm sorry. But, you know, a star-studded, not cast team. Kind of a big deal, kind of exciting stuff. So it would have been nice to see that. But here it is, I corrected it. And then this goes into the alleyway scene, which, like, again, I don't know why this doesn't play when you start a new game. But, you know, correction made. Let's continue on to Cannibal Carnival. Like the way we just kind of jostled in there. In hindsight, thinking about it for like more than a moment, fighting that buzzsaw demon, we probably could have used the glow shot, the light shot, to stun him also. I mean, the melee thing worked out once I figured that out. But yeah, probably would have been a good idea. Probably don't want to worry about barrels.
Paula, wait! Stop running, my love. Paula, where are you?
Garcia, she was right there.
What the fuck? Paula.
That doesn't smell like Paul, unless she stopped showering.
I'm gonna be honest, if she's in the lingerie, you probably should assume that it's not actually her.
Well, that killed my stiffy.
Garcia, is that you? You came to save me.
Angel.
Look out, G! It's a trap!
And then she's going nuts. Love the dude's harmonica, I think.
What the shit?
Demons like men, Garcia. They all try to get inside the prettiest girl.
Shit! These twisted demons!
Yes, well, that's the reason I left.
Fuck this pendejo! If Mr. Man-on Monster wants to play, magnifico.
Oh, I missed. Oh, yeah. Can you tell it took a minute after playing? I already forgot the controls. Oh, he got in my way! Better, except his head's not. Ah, really should remember where my guns are. So it's easier to just start blasting. That's gonna be a bit of a problem. I have to like chase him down.
Where is that bastard?
He must be hiding around here somewhere.
At least he didn't hide too easily. Please. It was right there. These noises are killing me. I love it. Man, missed. What is wrong with me? Maybe take it a little slow when trying to shoot. I expect like a wider spread. That's a bit of a problem.
Hello? Anybody home?
Show yourself, hell monkey.
Can I?
I think he's scared of you.
I was hoping that would
Jay.
help
He
me.
Should be.
Oh, there's a thing over there. I was gonna say I heard it. Drink up. Can't say I love the idea of the poison darkness in a boss fight, but it's fine. It worked out. Guess we're gonna see him again. It's a lot smaller in the cutscene.
Nice rock. Shove it into my face, G. Trust me, it doesn't mean we're engaged or anything.
Might be a tight fit, but okay.
Can I explore a little bit?
So what exactly did that do?
Blue gems let me transform into new tools of war, new
Teeth
gears
there.
of me. In other words,
A new weapon. Magnifico.
you know, I bet all the VIPs are walking around with blue gems.
Got everything I needed from that description. Didn't have to read it out loud. The machine gun. The teether's up there. I like the little gift bag of people. Very wholesome. I did like the hectic... Oh, Pumpkin, what were you doing? I like the hectic market battle. That was pretty cool. Guess we really can't go anywhere, which is fine. Just start jorking this door real quick. Was that the carnival? Oh. It wasn't. We're still... No, it was. Okay. What a wonderful world. not much of a carnival. Again, it was more like a night market. Fair enough.
You know I found Paula in a dumpster, right?
What? You said you met her at the supermarket.
I did. It was the bin out behind the dime a dozen.
And you just picked her up out of the rubbish and brought her home?
Why no?
Sometimes I think I hardly know you.
I mean, that kind of begs the question if... Were you guys making these noises? It begs the question if Paula's even human at that point. Maybe it is her running around in lingerie, just being a little bit of a silly goose.
What was that?
I don't know, but we've got company, as in lots of.
Well, if they pull up a chair, I would be happy to beat them with it.
Might be a good moment to... I was just curious if you get a light shot. I mean, it works out. Alright. Could have handled that better. I like how, I didn't really notice before that Johnson actually changes color when we have him as a torch. Also, I didn't really notice that the ammo containers were different like that, too. Probably want to upgrade. So, probably want to upgrade damage on this, right? Capacity is probably too much for that. Health is something I really should probably consider also, though. Also, generally speaking, I almost feel like that encounter would have been better off with the, mono-cushioner. I needed a minute on that one. The man who never had his fill. Yeah, I'll read.
The man who never had his fill.
Oh, Johnson's gonna read to me?
It was a cold and snowy eve. Certainly no night for a man without a home to be walking these grey and endless streets. Inside the pizza parlor, George Reed spun a lively tune on his harmonica. The local children giggled and pointed excitedly at the harmonica man as their parents glowed with approval. His reward would be all the pizza he could eat, 6 pies at least, and a warm bed in one of these folks' homes. He knew they were good for it.
Okay.
But when he tucked in for the night, George had not had his fill. As the years and calories stacked up, most men would have got older and fatter. Yet for all he consumed, George only got thinner as he washed from town to town. Tapeworm. Tonight, he plied his trade with some grannies and orderlies in a nursing home. Hoo-ah! His harmonica filled the room with joy. After devouring 3 helpings of pork chops and mashed potatoes, he eyed the plate of the old woman next to him. Juice dribbled down his chin. "Go ahead, Georgie," she said. "You're such a good boy. You shouldn't have to starve."
I love Johnson interjecting with commentary, like the tapeworm bit.
But George had not had his fill. Early the next morning, he was already on the freeway with his thumb in the air. "Where are you headed?" said the man in the truck. "Nowhere," said George. "Anywhere." It was a new decade, and tonight George played to an all but empty bar in the city. He had lost a lot of weight. Afterwards, the only woman in the joint took the stool next to him and asked him his name. The bartender leaned over the counter. "You don't know this guy, Mary. George is famous, been all over the tri-state area. With a wink, he added, man's insatiable. And that night, George proved it as he buried his face in Mary's beaver. Holy woodland creatures! Attaboy, George! Attaboy, George! Play that harmonica, she
said it.
But even after 5 trips to heaven and back, he had not had his fill. The morning after was an awkward affair as they stared at each other over coffee. One wanted to feel more, the other just wanted to feel.
I like that Johnson had to say it twice. He was just so excited. Good job, George.
In his final days, George was all skin and bones. I can relate, except for the skin part. His last meal had been a mistake. It was on a sidewalk one night in a small suburban town that he came across the boy. Hungrily, and with an agonized grimace, he opened his mouth to beg for help. Out came a cacophony of wheezes and toots, but the boy understood.
Wait, you mean Jorge ate his harmonica?
Once he was alone, George Reed looked at the candy bar he held in one hand and began to cry. They found George's half-eaten body in a market next town over. In one hand he held a knife, in the other a fork. Chunks of flesh had been torn from his chest and his arms. Blood framed an eerie smile. The wind that morning blew fierce, and as it whistled through the hole he'd carved out of his own neck, the harmonica man played his last song in this world. There were Gawkers, and many knew him. They shared stories of how he'd filled them with hope, filled them with life. They, at least, had had their fill. Especially Mary.
Ayo. That was a nice story. Thanks for reading it. Okay. That's cool to have a little backstory of the fella. Especially since we will see him again. It'd be crazy if we don't. There he is! No, don't mess up my goat.
That cheeky imp! He doused our goat!
Then let's put out some lights of our own.
Oh. Okay. Good aim. Starting to feel bad for this guy. Alright, so we have something that will always... Oh! Always attempt to, mess up with our light
Would you
source.
kindly bust a cap in those mother fudges before they douse the lights?
I'm working on it. There's like a couple of body shots.
You know, we never finished talking about you kidnapping Paula.
I didn't kidnap her.
You hauled her out of a skip. Isn't that illegal in some states? What did she say?
Nothing. Not for weeks. I was afraid to even touch her, you know? Like she didn't belong to me. To anyone.
But something changed.
There was a phone call.
Huh. It's an intriguing backstory that's just casually being dropped on us here. Gotta keep in mind that baby is crying over there. Love the, the other thing I, like, missed were, those made noises. Do you think the concussor would be able to break them? Nope. Considering we are allowed to come back this way, I'm assuming that the thing we need is over here. The like, strawberry or brain or eyeball or whatever.
Speaking of phones, put that on hold, G. We've got company.
Whoa. I don't know what that was, a grapple that was gonna happen. Oh, you went for the jump kick. I don't really know where anyone is. So I'm just gonna dodge roll until I see the enemy. And then shoot them in the butt. Another enemy is in the area. More enemies are in the area. Oh, bad concussor.
Now what's this about a phone call?
Me and Paula were eating when the phone rang. Suddenly, she slams her fork down and says, "Don't answer it!"
Creepy.
First thing she ever said to me. But I got up to take the call. Johnson, you should have seen her. She jumped out of her chair, ran to the phone, and ripped it right off the wall.
Whoa.
Then she came and put her arms around me and started crying. It was the craziest, weirdest, sexiest thing I have ever seen. Been hers ever since.
Does sound incredibly sexy. Garcia. What a pretty picture. Did I come in here just for... Why'd I come in here? Just for bonus ammo? Thank you, camera. A fun little room. Teeth, kill! What are you smiling about?
What? Demons don't like teeth?
The gun laws here are very strict. Haven't you wondered why they don't shoot back? You and I are violating almost every rule in the book. Heck, I'm practically made of teeth.
I love the idea of hell having strict gun laws. I'm gonna assume ladder's progress and I'm going for bonus. If not, then oops. Okay. Love me that bonus. There's like... in the sound design, there's like what sounds like fireworks going off, which kind of throws me off a bunch. I mean, maybe there are fireworks. Maybe we haven't really reached the cannibal carnival yet. I already forgot. What was the name of this chapter? Teeth to meet ya? I don't think it was related to teeth at all, honestly. These guys are like alive. Some of it's moving in there. More like the flesh walls. Oh!
Expecting any phone calls?
No, siree. Maybe it's from Paula.
Or at least someone with answers.
Yeah, I know an upgrade's available. Yeah, let's go health. Maybe just a little bit until I start to feel a little bit more comfortable. Then we can start going more damage again.
Dios mío. Paula, is that you? When will this fucking torture end? Ah!
From hottie to hamburger, just like that.
I, like, barely had any time to react to anything that happened there, and then Garcia's just screaming his lungs out. Getting real emotional. That don't look fun. That looks fun. I don't know what's going on down there, though. Where's the, oh, that way. Alright, well, let's jump in there. Oh, I was right. Fireworks.
Fireworks! We could use these to chase away the darkness, at least in short bursts.
Where'd that guy go? Oh, it's a masher.
Just look at them. Fiery sprinkles in a great big chocolatey sky.
Johnson, shut up.
What is this? Uh-oh. Am I stuck here? Is it a light?
Magnifico.
Can I dodge roll under? Might have just been a weight thing. There goes my aim. I was gonna say I heard noises. Didn't expect to see him wiggling down there, though. Pretty straightforward. Unless there was bonus. Oh, did that dude have a gun? Or was I hearing something else? You guys are not having a good time. It's almost like it's hell. Alright.
Always this fucking darkness!
Quickie. Whoa. He is a little bit of a spry fellow. For me. Sorry, I keep dodging back a little bit when they start jumping because I immediately assume it's going to be like Silent Hill 2 where they can just instant teleport to you. I still have to... A fun little flesh wall. Can I reactivate this again? I'm gonna wait. Just because I felt it coming. I like how it kind of gives you a little bit of a moment. Kind of looks like the darkness meter also stops when you're in the darkness when you're doing the doing the thing, doing the jerking of the fireworks. You know what I mean? It's a cute little flowers. Dodge, roll under there.
What the shit is that?
Let's take a closer look.
Well, howdy-ho! Name's Christopher. Now, don't y'all be afraid. I ain't gonna bite. Trust me. You see, I'm what you call a mixture of beast and human. Oh, best of both worlds, my pappy said. But what are you doing around these parts? Ain't you a mortal?
Why should I tell you? All I see is demon.
Well, shucks. You gotta look underneath the leathery exterior. Deep down, I am a sensitive and understanding listener.
Some asswipe named Fleming stole my girl and took her to his castle. And I am here to take her back.
Meaning you are on a quest to kick the Prince of Evil's ass? Holy shit! Oh, I want in on some of this action. How can I help, huh? How can I?
Well, I hope that you're offering more than just enthusiasm.
I tell you what, I get pretty hungry, and I just love them white gems. You get enough of those and we can trade. With the right incentive, I might even be able to introduce you to some real product. Know what I mean?
Magnifico.
Okay, then chuck them sparklies right down the hatch. Go on, feed me! Ah!
I don't think I have to, I don't really think I have to say it. But, yeah, not the voice I was expecting.
Howdy-ho, if it ain't my bestest buddies.
So ammo. Wait a minute, I see something, though. Oh, Orwin. Drinks. That's what I see.
I'm surprised Christopher hasn't had a visit from the GEA. Yeah, you read about gem busts all the time.
This kind of seems like the main reason why I would want white gems. Like, I feel like I'd never want to do this. I wonder... Because in the main menu, I think there is a limit to how many red gems you can get total. I think that was a 80, right? I don't know if that's for every upgrade or if that's just how many things you can actually upgrade. So I'd imagine that he probably gets a limit to how much he ends up having. Just do as much as we can. He's a hungry fella. Think he would be eating those, but...
Happy trails!
Thank you, friend. Alright, how do I want to handle this? I could just go nuts with the teether. Arguably, if I was good at headshots, we wouldn't really need to worry about damage. It seems like headshots just do the trick, but... How about we do 1 extra health and then 2 damage on the teether? That should be okay. I wonder if Christopher here is going to always be in like a flowery spot or if this is just where we are. This kind of looked like where we were heading was somewhere like this, but I do like the pretty flowers. Beautiful.